Hey everyone, I am DJ Smooth here in Orlando, Florida. Got my magic hat on there. Man, last day of January 2026, super cold out there, at least for Florida standards. But Charlie Puth, Beat Yourself Up. Boy, this is an interesting one. The song just hit earlier this month, just a couple of weeks ago. As of the time that I put this right here together, nobody else had jumped on this from what I could tell. So I decided to do my own little deal here. So one of the first things that I did, of course, was bring it into Ableton, split it into stems. The original structure of the song, he goes like just boom, straight into verse 1. And I kind of wanted to ease into it a little bit. So I decided to, kind of like a nice little cool part here. This is actually farther into the track. There's a section back here, right there. So I decided to take this and sort of use this in a couple of key strategic places. So I wanted the vocals, I wanted to kind of lean into it a little bit, right? And so we get through this right here, then we get into this part. And this, Feel the Joy, this felt like a cool little, so then right in here, go straight into the actual verse. It's got a cool message to it, right? Now, as far as the music, I could not figure out where I wanted to go with this. It was originally 103. I decided to push it up to 110, which you can kind of see up here in the corner in Ableton Live. As far as the drums, let's see, we got kind of a, got it like a little kind of a Caribbean kind of vibe going. Add the percussions in here. I played around with a lot of different ideas on the percussions. Excuse me. Man, I ran into this the other night when I was doing the show, the open format show. Just, wow. This time of year, I guess allergies, cold, something. Couldn't decide where I wanted to go with this. Ended up adding a lot of different layers on the drums. So, got some cool little stuff going on there. And then as far as the instruments, I got some pads going here. This deep pad, I kind of like this because it just gives it sort of a airy feel to it. And I sort of liked the combination of that along with like the drums. Like if you listen to the, I don't know. I thought this was going to fit his vocals really, really well. And then of course the bass line. And the bass line kind of works well with the drums. Went through the library and pulled up a lot of different patterns that I had used in previous projects and stuff. And I don't know, I like to sort of just mix and match some of the MIDI notes and everything here. I had used them in other projects and just sort of just pull bits and pieces. It's faster because if I start working on this thing from scratch, it'll take forever. And I just, I want to move quicker than that. So I just kind of sort of reuse other things. Kind of cool little flute going here. Borrowed just different things from previous, whatever. So projects I've worked on. So if you put all of the instruments together, right? There you go. I mean, there's not much to it. I wanted to get something out there pretty quickly. And so that's part of the reason why I sort of borrowed from previous things. The guitar pieces, I added this towards the end because I couldn't, I don't know, when I was first playing around with it before adding the guitars, it just felt like something was missing. And so I kind of went through. All right, man. And I just wanted different guitar. Tried to keep it in that same vibe, right? So like if you right? I mean, that's kind of a cool riff right there. You take the keyboards out, just keep the bass, the drums, and the guitar riffs. So, like, you know, this could be a cool little deal right here by itself. Right? Now, you put the, of course, you put the keyboards back in here. Yeah, pretty much the whole track at that point. But so yeah, the guitar pieces I added later. One of the things that I've been doing a lot lately in production is the buses. And so, like, I think I've shown this off in previous behind the scenes, but like if you, now I don't have the vocals running through a bus because they're kind of in their own group. But if you, let's take the vocals out for a second. And see, let's like pull the drums down. This is an area that I spent a decent amount of time on kind of towards the end, like in the sort of the mixing and the mastering phase, was trying to figure out what I wanted in here, because when I had my wife listen to it, the first thing that jumped out at her was that the drums were too loud. Because I think I had them way up here, like in the first iteration, and she thought the drums were too loud. So we were sort of like playing around with like, okay, if you take the vocals out, it's almost like an instrumental, right? Pull the drums down too far, and then it's like, okay, well, you know, I don't even remember where I ended up landing on this thing. But it's somewhere in here. I think I like -8, I think, on the drums. You can kind of hear the guitars in there. That was another thing, was trying to figure out like where to put the guitars. And so just a lot of time in the buses trying to level out everything, you know, so that when you put the vocals back in, right, those vocals would kind of sit right up in there. See? This is the trick, is like trying to like play around with the mixing and the mastering, trying to get everything to sort of line up correctly. But this was it. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. I think I literally spent 2 nights and kind of played around with a couple of different versions of it. But yeah, 110 pushed up from 103. Charlie Puth. That's it. It's Beat Yourself Up. It is the behind the scenes video. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel so that whenever the usually weekly show, the open format show goes live, you get notified, and that way you can check it out. Usually I try to do at least 2 hours on the show so that it's at least a 2-hour show. I also put it up on Hear This. And so there's an audio version up there, you know, and it's cool thing about that is that it's an MP3 file. And so if you follow the profile on Hear This, then you can download the full 320 KBS like version of the show, nice quality and everything. And then, you know, they've got a really good phone app. I actually listen to it when I'm driving around in the car because I want something to listen to. So I listen to my own show, kind of critique it a little bit. But so that's on Hear This. And then, of course, YouTube is YouTube. So make sure you follow me on YouTube with the notification bell up, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoy the shows and all the different behind the scenes things and the remixes and the projects and stuff. And I'll give you a little preview. This is the original, the next original that I'm working on right here. I'm still kind of working out arrangement. But as you can kind of tell, it'll be a cool, like, you know, that big powerhouse vocal, right? So that's going to be the next one. That's the next one from Isla that I'm working on. That's the next original. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.